reason you were invited here tonight is somebody obviously cares a very great deal about you, about your health, about getting healthy, getting fit, and just changing your life and just feeling absolutely fabulous. And I just want to share my story really quick. Kenny and I moved back here 5 years ago from Naperville, where there was lots of things to do, lots of places to eat, all kinds of neat things to do. And if anybody would have ever told me I would move back to Washington, Illinois, I would have said they were crazy, because first of all, I went to Metamora, so it's really tough to be a Panther. But our son wanted to be a Panther to follow in Kenny's footsteps, and he was definitely a legend in Washington football time. You were, and hopefully Brock can break some of those records. But anyway, we moved back here, and 5 years ago, and I was very depressed moving back here because I wasn't happy living here, and I literally put on 35 pounds, and I was like, I had never been overweight in my life. I'd always been fit, and I was like, wow, what on earth happened? You know, you're like, oh, where did it come from? But it just happened. And I just turned 48 a couple weeks ago, and our daughter Macy actually made my birthday card, happy 30th birthday. Because of Xyngular, you look and act like you're 30. And I'm like, I love you. And she's absolutely, I don't know about the look part, but the feel part is absolutely dead on. I might even feel like I'm 28. I don't know. I don't know if I'm quite 30 yet. I'm going to go for 28. But I can tell you that Kelly Harris, Kelly, raise your hand in the back. She is a very dear friend of mine. You'll hear from her in a minute. She is the one that introduced me to this fabulous company, and it not only has changed my life physically, but it has mentally and financially as well. And just real quick, my story, because we're supposed to have a minute, I'm already at a minute. Sorry, Freddie. But
no, you take your time, Amy.
Okay. But
it's just for everybody else.
When I started the program, I actually didn't even start for the weight loss. The weight loss to me is an absolute added benefit. I wanted it to feel better about myself, and Kelly has shared with me some things she was going through in her life, and that she was able to she just felt better and just had energy, and I'm like, gosh, I need that, because, you know, Kenny and I had a pretty intense conversation one night in February, and he's like, pretty much, man, I miss you. I miss the Mindy that I married. And I'm like, what does that mean? He's like, you never want to do anything. You never want to go anywhere. You're always crabby. You're always nagging. You're yelling at me. Sorry, but it is true. And he said all these things, and I'll tell you, I went to bed that night, and I didn't sleep, and I probably gained 5 pounds the next day out of sheer depression, and I'm like, what on earth am I going to do? You know, I need to get control of my life. And I called Kelly, because I remember she had told me about these products, and I said, Kelly, I need your help. And I started the products on April 9th. My 8th day, I was down 9.5 pounds. I don't remember my inches at the time, but I can tell you I've just accomplished my 90 days. At 30 days, I lost 20 pounds. I just had my 90 days, July 9th. I've completely reshaped my body. Actually, if you take that picture and pass that, or bring that to the front of the room and pass that, yeah, if you would please. That's my 30-day picture. The first picture was taken March 10th down in Florida at our daughter's national cheerleading competition. And you can see I have the same tank top on, and I remember that day, and I remember taking the tank top and kind of, you know, pulling the wrinkles, because, you know, when you fold it a little bit, it hides the fat, right? You know, that's what I did. And I remember just feeling so sad that day, like, what happened to me? And then you can see in that next picture, I pulled that sucker straight down, you know, because at 30 days, I completely lost 7.5 inches in my waist. I couldn't believe it. I did not sign up to sell the product, but by day 4, I felt absolutely amazing. I called Kelly, and I'm like, all right, girlfriend, this has changed my life, and I want to change other people's life. And I can tell you, I love what it's done for me, but I love even more what I've been able to do for my friends and my family in this last 90 days, bringing them into the program. My mom is not even 5 feet tall, and she was in a size 14, so you can imagine she was kind of a little round little lady, and she is now a size 6 in 6 weeks, and she feels absolutely unbelievable. I mean, she's 70 years old, and she has more energy, and just is so happy that she is now on the road to being healthy. And Kenny's taken 2 of the products. He takes Zing and Global Juice. Do you have anything you want to say about it, honey? I'm putting you on the spot here.
No, I didn't know I was going to spot her. No, seeing her results and just her energy. I thought, hey, I'll try to, this. So I did.
Oh, come on, you needed to keep up with me.
Yeah,
Tell
that's
them.
it.
Okay.
But yeah, the Global Juice in the morning and the Zing and just at work, the energy I have and what I found before is at 11:30 around lunchtime I was starving to death, couldn't wait to go get something to eat, and the afternoon you got that afternoon nap after a big lunch. Now I'm hardly even hungry at all at lunchtime. I have a little snack. I'm good through the rest of the day. Just have energy all day long, and so yeah, I benefited from awful.
Cool. And then, so that's the personal side. And if y'all look out the window there, that pool that's being worked on, you can put a big old X in the middle of that sucker, because that's because of Xyngular. And we built this house 5 years ago, and I did not want to move to Washington. I told you all I was Metamore. I said, all right, I want the kitchen that I want a black carpet floor, I want the bathtub that I want, and a pool. I got all 3 but the pool. And now, thanks to Xyngular, I mean, the first month, I made $4,300, guys. And that's working part-time. I have a full-time job, I travel, I'm very busy, my job is very demanding, but it's been able to help us do something above and beyond, and I'm very thankful for that. So we are going to cover the health and wellness tonight, but also if you're interested in the business opportunity, it's absolutely fabulous. Tiffany is one of the gals at the bank at SEFCU, and I'm so happy she came, and she's like, you're in here every day depositing Xyngular checks. I said, yes I am, and I love it, and I'm getting paid to help people get healthy and lose weight, so it's absolutely fabulous. So I want to welcome everyone. If you haven't already, if you could turn off your cell phones, that would be great. You're in for a wonderful meeting. We have Jim Ayers here as our product developer, and Freddie's going to introduce him in a little bit, but first of all, I would like to introduce Freddie Elias. He is one of the top distributors in the company. He's been with the company from pretty much the get-go. He has a wonderful background in health and fitness and nutrition, and he's absolutely become one of my dearest friends already just in the last couple of months, and I'm very excited to have him share his story with you.